Good evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here with some more Hearthstone Arena. Continuing my streak of getting super lucky and having undeservedly high wins. Here we are with a Hunter Run at 7-2. Yeah, hoping to end this run in high style and then, bitch about how I lost and then start a rogue run. For God's sakes. I need to get those daily rogue quests out of the way. We're up against Noxie the Shaman. And not a bad opening hand. Bit early for the deadly shot, so we'll throw that out. Ah, boy. I mean, if I keep both of these removal cards, that opens up some flexible options, but on the other hand, they might be useless. Even though they both could be useless. So I'd rather try to get some minions. Which one do you throw away? Well, the Arcane Shot has a greater chance of being useless, so I'll mulligan that. I could be wrong in this, but I just don't want to end up with a handful of removal and nothing to do. Well, now I wouldn't mind having an Arcane Shot, but at least if nothing happens on... Or at least if I find things to do, that is. In the next few turns, we got some of our very few endgame minions ready to go. Bluegill Warrior is a nice top deck. So I can deal with a 2-3 with Quick Shot. I can deal with a 3-2 with the Bluegill Warrior. And this is, inhibiting his ability to use the Infiltrator effectively. Alright. So here, what do? I can play the Bluegill Warrior and kill this. Then the problem, of course, is that he gets to use his Infiltrator against my Bluegill Warrior. Or I can play Glyvazuka. Let's do that. I'm not going to hit him in the face with that Glyvazuka, I don't think. Now, this is a little bit more tempting for him to actually do this trade. Then I go up a card because I get a beast off of this and he gets nothing from this. And I could still kill most anything that he'd want to play here. So I can actually kill it. So he really should make the trade, yeah. I get a terrible card. If I let this live, I could end up being in a lot of trouble. This thing sucks a lot of dongs. Wolf Rider plus weapon will kill it, but that's a waste. I should just play the Bluegill Warrior plus the weapon if I want to kill it that way. What would I be trying to achieve by playing the monkey instead of killing this thing? What do I really gain from that? So I'm trading 1 for 1, essentially. Nothing has happened. He's taken no damage, which sucks as a hunter to have dealt 0 damage. But on the other hand, next turn I can coin into a tiger.
Pay attention, class.
Eesh. So I can kill this with Wolf Rider plus the weapon, or I can just ignore it and play tiger. Let's go ahead and keep it simple, keep it safe. Let's, just take care of business, and I can still play this tiger if he runs out of things to do. I mean, the Unbound Elemental and the Violet Teacher were both pretty threatening moves. Aha, here's where he skips a beat. Hasn't got anything but a totem. And a rather pathetic follow-up there, this is. Alright, I don't see any reason to coin into my 6-drop, so let's just play the 5-drop, which is great, so maybe I could have used the coin somewhere else. Now it's not going to be that effective. But this gives him an opportunity to play more minions, and I can get a bunch of dogs maybe if he doesn't play any huge 6-mana minion. Ah, he plays an axe, so he's not gonna play more than 1 minion, unfortunately. He just has a totem though. Interesting. And he starts going for my face, which is I don't even know what to make of that really. Ah, he probably has a hex, so this thing is just gonna get hexed most likely. Alright, you know what? Let's keep it simple. In that case, I'm not going to play my 6-drop. I'm going to get all my dogs. Let's see. What do we need to do? I think I need to kill the spell damage totem. I think I do need to kill that thing. Hit him in the face with the dog and pass the turn. So, Lightning Storm isn't effective here. This thing, although it sucks, does kind of take a lot of the sting out of his axe. And I'm not giving him any good targets for Hex. He continues to play junk. Maybe this is some kind of aggro deck that missed its draw. Or got really inconvenienced by Web Spinner. What is this? Rock Biter to kill the stupid monkey. Well, he still can't kill my tiger. So does he have a hex? He might not, honestly. Ah, boy. I could hedge my bets and play this thing. Yeah, let's go for this to try to bait out the hex. Kill the spell damage, hit him in the face, because there's no point running into the totem since it'll just heal itself. Pass the turn. So see if he's going to use a Hex for my Crusher, then I can play this with some confidence. There's a chance I'm going to get burned out here, and I misplayed the game, letting him deal too much damage to me, but I feel like the slow approach was best given the cards I had. Fire Elemental is unfortunate, because of course it kills my Crusher. And he got to kill this, so Quick Shot will not kill this anymore. That doesn't actually... it does help a little bit, I guess. Huh. So, okay, if I play the reversing switch to make this a 5-6, I could actually kill it and leave this guy. Unfortunately, then, he can just finish it off with one of the spiders. I could Tundra Rhino and reversing switch it to kill that, then I get to have a 6-6. Or if I just reversing switch, if I use the Rhino to kill this, reversing switch this, and leave this, I could maybe keep the Rhino, then I'd have this charging next turn if he's going to kill this thing. I think I'd actually rather have the Rhino with the potential for the charging high main than keep a 6-6. Okay, so you can unfortunately kill this off, but I've got this thing charging and a decent board here. He does have a lot of cards, though, which is a threatening looking thing. Second Fire Elemental, jeez. Well, it could be worse. So I'm going to get 2 charging hyenas and I'm going to get to kill both of his totems, which is pretty... Ooh, hang on a minute. Alright, so what I could do is I could actually kill this, charge into a totem, and then Deadly Shot will kill this thing. That would let me keep the hyenas in reserve. I don't think that's the right move. I think let's just pop the hyenas, get the total clear here, and start to put some damage on. Now, any totem he plays I can kill, and any big minions he plays gets Deadly Shotted, so his only real hope is to play like a couple of 4-drops, like a couple Ascensions or something would screw me up pretty bad. This is actually annoying because it doesn't really fall to Deadly Shot or to Quick Shot very well. And he heals up, which is very annoying because this doesn't die to my Rhino. Well, that was a pretty good example of a very annoying turn for him to have made. Still, though, let's kill that. Play this. Quick Shot. Am I willing to give up the extra card? Quick Shot, Deadly Shot, and hit him in the face? Yeah, a good option now is better than the best option later. Slightly risky that I'm letting him keep spell damage out in case of Lightning Storm, but I feel like I gotta take a risk there of some sort. Hoping he drops a big Force Tank Max or something, and then I just win the game. With Deadly Shot.
Give me a quest.
Alright, this shouldn't be too bad. Okay, that's a bit annoying, but still shouldn't be too bad. So that's more fodder for Deadly Shot. I'm still okay, though. Still doing okay. Okay. Hunter's Mark isn't necessary to use here, so we kill this. Kill this. Now, I could just kill this and save the Deadly Shot. But I have the Hunter's Mark. So what's the point of saving the Deadly Shot if I've got the Hunter's Mark in any case? Alright, he hasn't really put on any pressure. He doesn't have any removal. This thing stuck around. I got a Hunter's Mark to kill anything big he might play. Unless he does dredge up some removal for my board, I should be totally fine here. He finally draws a Hex, so no more charging things. And this is luckily just a 6-6. Alright, so I got a Hunter's Mark and kill it, but I'm going to make a little bit of a cheeky play here. I'm going to put some damage on his face. My thinking here is that now I'm threatening lethal, and he hasn't had the board clear. The frog is obviously stopping this from killing anything. And then if he does play something else, I could always Hunter's Mark this thing in multi-shot to clear. Alright. Earthshock just to kill a hyena. Alright, so unless this is a minion, we should win now. Yeah. I don't even need to use the Hunter's Mark. That kills the taunt totem, and then we just go for the face. Okay. Well, I'm lucky he didn't draw that Hex earlier. I don't think I was that lucky that game. I mean, he did play 2 fire elementals, but there was a whole long series of turns where he wasn't really playing any big minions, so I guess I was lucky in that regard. It's tough to say sometimes just how lucky you got. What I know is that I'm pretty glad to make it to 8 wins. I don't remember how I felt about this deck. This was over many, many days of play, but Hunter's been good so far. I made it to 9 wins the first time in Blackrock Mountain, then to 6, and now it's at least 8. So I guess the addition of that Deadly Shot has helped Hunter more than the other classes, at least relatively for me. All right, I'm not going to keep this, even though it's on curve. I will keep this, even though it's almost certainly just going to be a 3-3 for 3. Replace my 4-drop with the 5-drop, but the 5-drop's playable on an empty board. The 4-drop isn't. I unfortunately fail to find a Clockwork Gnome to play on turn 1. Mana Worm is maddening because I can't kill it with the Warrior. No point playing the Warrior then. It's a bit scary. Starting off rather slowly here. Okay, she plays another 3-drop, or 3 toughness drops, so my Warrior is still useless. Still a very scary situation here. I have nothing next turn. Sludge Belcher might be too little too late, especially if she has Polymorph. This game is not looking good. Okay, so here's that coin on the Mana Worm, and... Ouch! Oh god. Oh jeez. So I can get 3 dogs, but they don't really help very much. Oh, do I do the dogs here and then try to multi-shot, or do I multi-shot and then try to do the dogs later? Let's go for multi-shot now, see what happens. Okay, so it actually kills off 2 of her creatures. Still, she has this annoying 3-4 that's only going to get harder and harder hitting as she plays more spells. And I've got this to catch back up and this, but it might be too little too late, I don't know. So if she hits the Sludge Belcher with either of these creatures, it'll die to the dog, although if it's the Spider Tank, it's going to be protected by this Taunting Mana Worm, which I don't have the Spellbreaker for. Man, Spellbreaker would have been great, wouldn't it? Yeah. Alright, luckily, no Polymorph this time. She silences this, which is actually fine, because, oh, she's going for the face. Oh, man, that is rough. Okay, well, we have to do what we have to do here. So I need to do this to finally kill off these threats. And, gotta play a Loot Hoarder. The fact that I'm at 13 health is a bit scary, because I have no healing. But this is the best I could really do, I think, here. This is a beast, so it does charge with the Rhino, but not for another couple of turns. She's just, meanwhile, chugga-chugging. This is like a mech mage, seriously. So she's just putting on some pressure here, and wisely goes for my head, because what am I going to do about it? It's going to be difficult for me to clear off all this stuff. Ooh, does that change things? Well, it does, because the wolf itself can charge. Let's see how the best way to use this is. If I play the wolf, that would let the dog kill this, and then the Loot Hoarder can kill that, and then the Rhino plus the wolf together can kill that. Alright, so let's do it. Always draw cards first. Misdirection. Interesting possibility there. Maybe the Spider Tank would hit the wolf. I don't really get anywhere with that misdirection. So she's got me by the balls here. I have very low health. I don't have any board presence. This is huge, but she has a whole 7 mana and 5 cards to play. Alright, looks like I am going to get a charging Core Rager, but it doesn't quite kill that thing. Nor does the charging Panther. But hey, we're going to play them both, right? So let's get this stuff down. I need to kill that. And then I really do need to just kill that thing so she can't hit me anymore. So she has tons of cards, 5 cards, and all I have is a 4-3, which is granted better than my 2-2, but still. It's not looking super great for Papa Boris. Oh, and she even finds the Cobra to kill my Ogre. God, that's terrible. Alright, well here's what I have to hope for. I can't afford to just not play any creatures. I just have to hope that Misdirection doesn't hit my own stuff. I have to hope that the Cobra hits her Fen Creeper. She's not going to play her in Misdirection. She's going to be afraid of a freezing trap, so she maybe attacks first. Oh, she wastes the Cobra. That's even better. So she wastes the Cobra against my Core Rager. Finds the Misdirection. I don't even know what I'm hoping for, honestly. Alright, so it hits her face. Gramashi Berserker is unfortunate, because she can enrage that herself. And she has a Yeti. Ugh, so much damage. Crud. Well, let's pop the Bluegill Warrior here. I just can't deal enough damage to kill her, is the problem. Well, let's see what she wants to do. She only needs 4 more damage to kill me after pinging this and hitting me for 9, so if she has that, she just wins. Looks like she doesn't have that. Does she have a Fireball or a Polymorph for this? She has a Tron. I need to get that Spellbreaker. Gotta get that Spellbreaker. She just played minions. It was just pure cards. If she had fewer cards, she wouldn't have all this crap and I could win. But with this, I just don't think I can do it. So, alright, well played. And that's that. Alright, so we only are at 17 minutes. Overpowered Mage gets to keep on playing in the arena. We, however, will take our 1 in 3 chance of finding a rogue. If not, I'm going to be so mad. Well, I'm not going to be that mad. How mad can you be? It's only 1 in 3 odds. Okay, so our prize for 8 wins is trash tier. Let's see what the pack is. Really, by this point, with Goblins versus Gnomes being so old, they should really revert to classic packs for new players' sakes. Or at least give you a choice, or ideally, I should say, give you a choice. Okay, can we have a rogue, please? Come on, rogue! Well, I've already played Hunter and Mage 3 times apiece, so it's got to be Shaman. Yeah, heed those calls. Okay, we're going to grab Power Mace, which is ridiculously good. The only good card there is the Fen Creeper. Raid I'm just going to go for this to add some more reach rather than the buffing of the Raid Leader. Hex is ideal. So there's lots of good 2-drops, not as many good 1-drops in this game, although this is just a better card. So I'll take the better card. Man, it's tricky. So these are both 4/4s, each with a different type of drawback. I honestly prefer the Dancing Swords because I know what I'm hitting with that. Even though I think some people prefer the Ogre. Here the only good card is the Raid Leader, so that's what I'll take. It's not even a good card. Only a remotely good card there is the Warlord. Some pretty awful picks coming up here. Sea Giant's okay for endgame. This guy's broken as hell. I have a 2-drop. Well, this could be good with Power Mace, but I'll take the Creeper because it's a bit more sturdy. Alright, I have another chance to take the Gnome. I'm going to grab the Crusher, though. I really do just think it's such a super card. I want to just have it. Senjin is awesome. Oh god. Oh, there's nothing good here. That's just terrible. Just terrible. Alright, first 1-drop. Another 2-drop I'm forced to take. Only a good card there. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything to this. So we'll take the Auctioneer. I don't know that that's any... Oh, good. Oh, jeez. So actually, I do have the Tron and the Micro Machine, so I gotta take that thing, because I think too many 2-drops here would be pretty bad. Ugh. Well, I guess we'll take another Zappo and try to get that, you know... Alright. Alright, I'll go over the mech play here. Bloodlust over another lightning bolt is tricky because lightning bolt just offers you direct damage. I think I have enough big fatties that I don't really need the force tank max. So direct damage and removal or the potential for early blowouts. Let's go for the blowout potential. That could be wrong though. Tried Vitality Totem last time I was Shaman. It was trash. Yet another Zap-O-Matic. Well, the other stuff's not that great, so sure. And here we have enough 2 drops. Let's grab a big beefcake and only 1 playable card here. Okay, well, I think that it turned out to be pretty junky. We did get a Fire Elemental and the Hex and, you know, Lightning Bolt and Rock Biter. But I just feel like the card quality is not up to where it needs to be. Just a pile of 2 drops and some good endgame fatties without much in the middle to hold this deck together. I'm not really sure I see this one going very far because Shaman's not exactly top tier anyway, and this doesn't seem like a gangbuster sort of deck. Soul Atomy. Okay, let's see how we do versus another Shaman. All right, we are gonna have the we're gonna have the dream here with all these Zappos. Let's see if reincarnate. Oh, such a terrible card. Mainly, this is good for destroying buffs. It's good for that. Okay, here goes. Here goes. Zap-O-Matic number 1. So we're looking to dodge Stormforged Axe, Rock Biter, Lightning Bolt, Crackle, and Bluegill Warrior. Looking to dodge all those things. And we do. Now, if I play this, I'm also having to dodge Forked Lightning. So, while it's not as aggressive, I'm going to play the Spiders as a hedge against Forked Lightning. And this also sets up for Reincarnate. I could basically use this as like a 2-1-1s sort of thing. Right, these Feral Spirits would have actually done a number on my double Zappos, unfortunately. Yeah, there's no good way around this. Let's just trade for one of them. And he hopefully doesn't have a Flame Tongue to kill this with. That would suck. Luckily he doesn't. Very good. So he actually pops my Spiders for me. I wouldn't have done that if I were him, because this gives me the guaranteed kill for the Taunt Totem. I don't know why he went for that. Alright, do I go all out for the Lightning Storm blowout here with Zappo and the Micro Machine? Sure, because I don't really care about this deck anyway. So here goes. Tons of damage coming it up as long as he doesn't have the 1 rare in the game that can handle this situation. He has the 1 rare in the game that can handle the situation. And you might say, of course, you played into that, but you know what? I think it was a reasonable play. There wasn't that high of a chance he was actually going to have it. So I'm gonna say that I have a right to be pissed. Well, now I'm way behind on cards. I do have a decent 5th turn with that top deck. Oh, I'm so mad. Well, that's what I get, I guess, for getting greedy. He has massive card advantage here. And it gets even higher. Holy balls. Do I kill this thing? Oh, well, now I do. I need to kill this totem. It might be tempting to say, well, Boris, you know you're behind, so you should just go for the face. But the thing is, like, he has all the health. So there's really just no reason for me to deal 3 damage. That's probably irrelevant when the totem has some relevance. He's got 9 cards to my 5. This one's dead, though. He has the Hex. Lightning Storm and Hex by this guy. And he has a fucking well. So I could reincarnate it. In that case, it would lose its buff. But I think that would be just a bit passive. So I need to let it kill my Senjin and then reincarnate something to get a card off of the Auctioneer, hopefully. I think that it would be too passive to reincarnate this just to get rid of the buff and go down a card for that purpose. Ah, fucking Lightning Storm. I'm so mad. He has a Fire Elemental too? Jeez, this guy's deck is crazy. Ah. Well, thankfully the frog's gonna stop this guy from killing my Auctioneer, so I got that going for me, which is nice. Argent Commander. Oh, that's not bad. Alright, sure. Let's play the Argent Commander and think. We got 8, 10 damage. I could deal another 4 if I reincarnated the Commander. Down to 6, but I just can't do those last 6 damage. There's no way. So we'll do this. And then reincarnate. Bloodlust. And then the problem is this thing with 6 health, I'd have to throw both these things at it to kill it. So yeah, we'll just throw this away. Smackety, whackety do. I can't quite kill it. After he kills this, I have, what is this? 5 plus 6 is 11. Oh, it's 11 damage. Theoretically possible. No! Jesus! Oh, fucking hell. Fucking hell, man. Ridiculous. Alright, so what I could do, I could deal 5 plus 6 is 11. Plus 3 is 14 damage. There's no way to deal that last 5 damage, though. Oh my god. Fuck it. So, I don't know exactly what I'm hoping for here. I really don't. Reckless Rocketeer. Reckless Rocketeer plus Lightning Bolt will kill him. He'd be at 0 if it weren't for that fucking anti-kill bot and that fucking lightning storm. So, if no taunts and no heal... Oh, he plays a heal. Well, now Reckless Rocketeer doesn't work anymore. Shoot! He's playing it cautious, as he should. Oh, man. He has another one of those? Jesus Christ. Fuck me sideways. Retardation. Alright, well, let's see if we can avoid a 0-win run. Oh, fuck you with your well played. Yeah, that was the deck I wish I'd been offered. Okay, let's try that again, this time in the loser's bracket. Maybe I should have played that Whirling Zap-O-Matic instead of those spiders. If it had forced him to use the Lightning Bolt earlier, that would have been good. And if I had dealt, you know... No, because he played the freaking Spirit Wolves. So I would have just lost both Zappos to the Spirit Wolves anyway. But then, of course, I would have had the spiders instead of the Zap-O-Matic die to the Lightning Storm. I would have had a 2-on-1s. Maybe I could have dealt enough damage to kill him. Maybe there was a way. Alright, we're up against Enz, the Paladin. Okay, we got a good opening hand here. I think Hex is a bit early. But this is nice. I can coin this on turn 2, kill something, and then give the Zap-O-Matic a buff. But with this, I think more likely is that I'm going to want to just coin into spiders. Why not this? Because, well, I mean, if he does a shielded mini-bot, this thing is so frustrating. It's going to suck so bad that I played this. But this is very passive. All right, I'm going to just be conservative this time, which is what I'm saying might have cost me the game last time, but whatever. So we're going to play the spiders. Hopefully he just plays a recruit here. Then I can play the Zap-O-Matic and I'm in good shape. Ooze. Well, the Zappa would have been better. It would have actually just killed the Ooze outright. Alrighty. Nah, let's just play this. Okay, let's see what he wants to do here. He's just going to trade these in, or if he has a buff to make it more efficient. He does have a coin he could true silver here. No, wait, what am I talking about? I was the second player. He doesn't have a coin. He has a golem, which is pretty good. So he's going to use his oozes to kill my Zappo, and then I can't quite kill that golem unless I, of course, use the power mace, which totally kills the golem. Okay, that's great. Hey, it doesn't kill my Zappo. Well, that might be a mistake. So we're going to play the power mace. Run in with that. Kill that. Kill that. And he didn't have any buffs for it last time, so I'm going to steal 3 damage. Of course, if he plays Blessing of Kings and whatever, I'm going to regret it. But I feel like that's a safe enough move, given what I saw him play last time. Hoping to draw a mech so I can trash the Power Mace next turn and give the mech that buff. We'll see. Alright, good old Shredder. Shouldn't be a problem, I just power mace it. And then the raid leader will buff the spiders to kill whatever comes out of it. Mech, please? Hey, it's an actual mech. Well, I think buffing off of the power mace is more important than guaranteed killing whatever comes out of here. Do I get cheeky and hit him in the face? I do, because I've got this raid leader on tap, so I want to keep those spiders around, even though it's a bit risky here. No consecration, which is good. Arcane Golem is a desperation move for sure. And it's not irrelevant. This lets me play the raid leader and the swords, which is a big deal. So it was definitely a desperado move on his part. And he now has to suffer the consequences. Chonk. So he's got 5 cards to my 5. I guess I'm not really that ahead, but I have the board and I've got some good things to drop. So this should be okay here, unless he gets some really nasty stuff all of a sudden.
Let me think.
My extra mana crystal from the Arcane Golem mattered on my previous turn. It might not matter on the next turn, though, if all I do is play this and a totem. Mr. Snapper. Okay, well, I think with this being played, I want to drop the Fen Creeper instead of the Destroyer. Let's kill that off. Hit him in his face. And yeah, let's play Zappo here over the totem, because this is threatening 8 damage, which is kind of a big deal all of a sudden. In fact, I pretty much kill him with this and the Rocketeer. Well, obviously it's just 13 damage, but you know, a couple of other things hit him too, he's screwed. So he's got to address this, it's a very serious threat. Fen Creeper being extremely good here, otherwise he could just kill this thing with the Snapjaw. For that matter, he could kill my raid leader with the Snapjaw too, so it's good that he's got, I've got the Fen Creeper there. Also, thanks to Fen Creeper, I'm protected against Truce Over Champions. Let's sing our victory song. Wait, why didn't it go out? Oh, there we go. Bleh. Oh boy, he does not have anything good if he's playing this. Does he have a, oh, he can't play Sunfury Protector. It would be 5 mana. Thanks to this, I win the game. Well played. Okay, so then, man, I love this guy's sound effects. They are really cool, I gotta say. So anything will win. Reckless Rocketeer is actually overkill, but that'll do, pig, that'll do. The ends, oh, I'm not gonna make that joke. Yes, we didn't get a 0-win run. That's always a good feeling. Okay, well, now we're just along for the ride. I don't expect anything great from this deck. Let's see if I can hang on for the end of this video at least. Do. Here goes a hunter. Linelandia. Alright, well, the Power Mace is a definite keeper, even though it's just a Fiery War Axe that costs 1 more mana, probably. And can I get anything to... Nope, just from turn 3 onwards, we're really hitting some quality cards, but before that, we're in trouble, which is weird because this deck has a bajillion 2-drops. Well, I've got 2 chances to find a Whirling Zappo or something else, some spiders, anything, really. Nope, not even close. Not even, this could have been a Cold Light Oracle, I think, which wouldn't have helped. Oh dear, oh, this isn't good. Okay, so that'll die to my power mace, but not right away. Ah, thank goodness. Okay, so I'm just going to play this. You might say, Boris, why not make a totem and then kill this next turn? Against a hunter with a really slow start, I don't want to screw around. I want to put the pressure on here. So he trades this, and then I can hopefully kill whatever he plays with this, because he's used his coin to play the Berserker, so he's not going to have anything too huge this time, I hope. Alright, luckily he has nothing at all. Although that does mean that I don't get to kill anything with this Power Mace, so I'm risking an ooze by playing it. Still though, I think it's better to play this than just to make a totem. So we throw it on there. And then it kind of was weird. The Overload is rather brutal because it stops me from playing Spectral Knight the following turn, so it'd be nice to get another 4-drop at the very least. Alright, this does not die to the Power Mace. But I gotta play this thing. We'll see if he's got a Deadly Shot for it. That's pretty much the only good hunter removal spell, because Kill Command doesn't quite kill this thing. Deadly Shot would be devastating, because this is the perfect creature to play versus this damn bear, but I would be 1 mana off from playing it, so I'm stuck playing the Experimenter unless my top decks improve the situation somehow.
For the king.
Okay, this is good because it means at least I get to kill this bear. I am taking a lot of damage though. But what are you gonna do? Do I play this? I think I'd rather actually play the machine. Not because I really care about that machine, but just because I want to get more stuff onto the board here. Do I hit this thing preemptively? Generally, I always say you don't want to hit it if it's not going to die. I am going to hit him in the face because this makes him... This puts him in a weird situation. If he leaves this alive, then it's going to get buffed by my weapon. But if he kills it, then he's leaving me with a 5-2, which can kill almost anything he'd play. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. At least this thing will kill his guy. So that's good. And then he's not doing anything else. So here, it's weird. The best creature really is this, because this is just the sturdiest thing I have. But it doesn't use my mana efficiently, which I'm not a fan of. This is good to play on an empty board, but I have no spells, so I'd be hoping for a top decks. I'm going to do this. It kind of sucks that I'm giving away my surprise, but he didn't have a Deadly Shot last turn or a couple turns ago, so I'm hoping he doesn't have another one. Then next turn I can play this and a Totem, which isn't quite as bad. But if this does get Deadly Shotted, it's going to suck. The other thing about playing this is even if he doesn't have Deadly Shot, it might prevent him from playing things which would have enabled this to, be a really good, efficient trade. So I am sacrificing something by playing this even if it doesn't get slaughtered. I just feel like using my mana efficiently was important here, because I'm starting to fall behind. Does he have an Owl or a Spellbreaker? No, an Arcane Shot. So he's going to double fist that thing, it looks like.
Magic detected.
Okay, cool. That could have been a whole lot worse. Alright, so the thing is here, most efficient use of mana would be the Spectral Knight and the Zappo, but that leaves this kind of awkward. So I'm going to use my mana inefficiently here to kill that and kill this and pass the turn. Now, you might say, Papa Boris, you could have used this and it would have buffed the Zappo, but he clearly doesn't have an Ooze or he would have played it, so I can always hold on to this and buff the Zappo later. Secrets, okay, that's probably an Explosive Trap. Or a Misdirection, having just played a Hunter with some actual pretty good Misdirection plays. One of them, I think, won me a game when it killed 2 3-drops. That Explosive Trap wouldn't have. Well, no, it killed an Enraged Berserker and a what's-her-face? Enraged Berserker and what the hell am I thinking of? And a Spider Tank, right? Okay, well, I think this is an Explosive Trap because why would he play a Freezing Trap? So if this is a Freezing Trap, I'm leaving myself without enough mana to replay that thing. It's a Snipe. Oh god. Well, that's actually really well played on his part. Jeez. Had I played this first, then I could have avoided some of that badness that just happened. Alright, let's see what this is. It's a Bloodless, so I actually get to keep it. Cool. And yeah, let's do this. So I get that buff on the Zappo. So I have a 5/4 with Wind Fury. Survives multi-shot. It's got a foil for deadly shot. And I've got Bloodlust. It would actually be, what is this? 8 plus 9 is 17 damage. So not quite enough to kill, but a lot of damage. Yeah, 16 plus 3 is 19. Which means that if I got like a rock biter, that would be enough. Lightning bolt wouldn't quite be enough, unfortunately. What can I say? I do love me some power mace. So I got 3 cards, so I'm ahead on cards. Life total is high enough to feel pretty comfortable. I think I can actually win this. As long as he doesn't clear the board here with something super majestic. A Sunwalker would be a big pain, I guess, because it kills this thing. But I think he would have played it already if that's what he had. Yeah, Sunwalker was one of the best stops I can think of. Sludge Belcher actually wouldn't cut it because this thing would actually live with 1 health. A Sunwalker, though, kills both my creatures. Bloodlust does not help against it. I don't have Hex. Well, he hasn't walked away from his keyboard. I see him flicking things. Hyena doesn't do anything. It's pretty much a trash card here. The dogs make the Hyena grow, but they don't kill the Zappo. He doesn't have the Hunter's Mark. It's actually pretty well played, all things considered. So the Hyena and the Hounds trade for the Zappo. That's quite smart. And then Rockbiter no longer gives me the kill here. Alright, we're going to take a little bit of a chance. Taunt, because I know he doesn't have removal or he wouldn't have responded to my previous turn in such a janky fashion. I'm going to go both on the face. Just threatening lethal here with Bloodlust. Bloodlust with this thing alone is the kill. He couldn't kill it directly last turn, so unless he top decks a kill command or something. He's not going to kill it this turn, so this doesn't actually help him deal with the taunt. Unless this is an owl. It's an egg. Alright, well that's well played, because he just runs into the taunt, and that's 10 plus 4 is 14 damage. So I think I did a pretty good job reading the situation and realizing he just didn't have the removal. If I threw a taunt in front of the Zappo. The Zappo. I love that sound effect. I refrained from bad manner bloodlusting there. So, props to me. And that'll do it for this video. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and or subscribe if you did. And I'll be back soon with some more Hearthstone Arena. Take care, everyone.